Over Westside, everybody know everybody, right? I got nothing but love in my heart for Westside niggas, nothing but love.
Live from Detroit, live from Detroit,
yeah. Pink suits with hats to match, big crocodiles and Cadillacs. You looking for the fattest sacks? This is where it's at. Windows tinted, seats fully reclined. Keep your hands on the burner, cause niggas know that it's money on their mind.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man j.johnson, aka the tinfoil hat titan, aka the conspiracy realist, aka the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text me with your green bubbles, aka I only debate my equals, everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice, because all the hoes say J.U. Ice, Young Caesar, because you know you can't run without me. Mr. If you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me, aka the Westside T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up? It is not the pride of PA. It is not the West Side landlord, even though I do pay the taxes on the West Side. It's Mr. Summerall, you know, your favorite teacher's favorite teacher, aka Curve Gotti, aka Murdered Ink, aka Broken Pens. And when you see the blue and the black, that means your man is back. Let's go.
Yo, welcome back. Shop Talk Podcast, episode 495. On you hoes. Yo, man, back up in this thing. We are back up in this thing. And got a special guest this week, filling in for Dane. We got my man Curve Gotti in the building. Now, I will be remiss to say that if I don't mention that that Dame actually sent in a voice note to play on the pod that I have not listened to yet, and I have no idea what he said on it. But I'm about to add it in. You feel me? So we can hear from the landlord himself. You know, I can't wait today and get back on the pod. You know, because I went to see Dame in the hospital on Sunday. And I got so much material. I'm gonna allow him to see what he's willing to say on the pod first, cause I got so much material, dog. You know what I'm saying? But my nigga is doing good. You know, he came back to the crib yesterday. He finally left after 10 days.
Yeah,
10 days or so. All right, I got this loaded. I'm gonna let y'all hear from Dame himself.
What up, though? It's the West Side landlord, the pride of PA, High Chief Dame Don't Fuck Around, the liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shoptalkpodcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these 4 letters. Thank God for Dame. And that's just where I'm going to end it at. Look, I just wanted to send this quick voice note to let everybody know I'm still here. We ain't done. We not done.
I can't hear
I've been
nothing.
real good to a nigga. And if you are listening to this, I want to just say thank you from me to you, my family to yours.
Yes, I
I've
know if
been
that's
inundated
everybody
by
thing.
calls, texts, DMs, visits, prayers, kind words, and I know that the love is real, and I appreciate it. I should have the strength to really be able to do the podcast next week. I appreciate to all my homies stepping in and doing an amazing job in my absence, and I'll be back soon. I went through one of the hardest things that a human being could go through. I had heart surgery, and while they were in there, they found another problem that they had to fix. But I'll expound on that once I kind of come back to Shop Talk. But I just want to tell everybody that your prayers have not fell on deaf ears. Your well wishes has not fell on deaf ears. I'm strong. I'm getting stronger by the day. My body is healing and getting stronger by the day. And I'm just taking this thing one day at a time. But I love you. I miss you. And I'll be back at 100% sooner than you know. I love y'all, and I look forward to sharing, story time with Dame come next week's episode. Y'all be easy, stay blessed, continue to pray for me, and I'll continue to pray for you. Take care. I love you.
Peace, and we
What
love
up,
you too.
though?
We love you too, Dame. Curve, my bad. I thought you could hear it too. You know what I'm saying? Well, we just act like we both heard the heard the message. You feel me?
I'm pretty sure he was trying to sound like Jerry the King Lawler.
But yeah, man, this a very difficult thing he went through. They was in there, found something else that was going on, took care of that too. You feel me? So
That's what's up, man.
he said he gonna tell his own story when he get back. He said he should feel, good enough to come back next week. You know what I'm saying? He did say thank you, what I'm saying, for stepping in, you and AJ and shit. So we'll hear from Dame live and direct, next week. But we not done, and we still having a rain, sleet, snow, the blue and the black is gonna be here.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
How was your week, my brother?
Man, week was straight, man. It went quick. We had a field trip today. Went to the Tigers game this week. We went to the one they lost though.
Oh,
But playoff baseball feels great, man. So we still in there, man. Game tonight, Tigers versus everybody. So hopefully tomorrow, we advance when everybody listens to it. So pretty good week, man. I can't complain, bro. How about you?
how many baseball games did you go to this week?
This season?
This week?
Just one this week.
Okay. I saw you and the wife in a picture at the game and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we took the kids too. So we went on. That was Tuesday. So that was the first game back. And that's the one they lost. So it was rain delay and all of that stuff. But because of that rain, man, we got really good tickets, man. We was right by the foul line in right field.
Yeah.
For $40 a ticket.
Ooh, that's love. I had a pretty cool week. Had 2 days off during the week, like Wednesday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Middle of the week with a day off
That's
amazing.
Amazing.
I thought about going to the game on Thursday. I was downtown. I wanted to go to the new Apple store and see the new Apple store. You feel me?
Okay.
It looks amazing. Like,
I mean, that's what I was about to say. How I haven't been in there yet. So how is it though?
It really does look amazing. It's like all wood grain in there.
Okay.
Playing nothing but Motown music. That store looks lovely. I want to work there. I want to run that store. So I'm putting in the air. I'm going to run this Apple store downtown Detroit. That is the location that I would like to work at.
It's kind of perfect too. That's kind of like
it's a no-brainer.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel like it's a no-brainer. I probably would take the Steve Jobs part out of my intro if I start working there, because that was.
I mean,
he's not even here. He's not even an employee there no more. So
you know what I'm saying?
I would love to. I'm going to run that store. Then I tell everybody, come holler at me. Come downtown, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Parking it's not easy.
No.
I'm down there midday. It's like 12:30. And I just keep seeing all these people with Tiger shit on going towards like the stadium. So I had to Google what time the game start, and the game start like at 3:30. I'm like, what are y'all about to do for 3 hours? Like
they get it in, bro.
Yeah.
They get it in, but it's.
I started like, yo, what if I bet you I can go get some walk-up tickets for cheap, and I started to, but I chilled.
I'm telling you, if you've never been, like when they making that run and all of that, like playoffs be different, man. Like especially when the Tigers winning.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the whole different feeling in there.
I went when Mickey was doing his farewell. I went to like his last farewell game. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That was September of last year or the year before? September the year before.
Year before, yeah, because they made the playoff run last year, so we got to the wild card last year.
We wasn't doing shit then. We was just out there I mean, he had his whole family out there. They did a whole presentation. It was cool. Other than that, man, I was out here trying to get some content on my new iPhone 17 Pro Max. You know what I'm saying? I was shooting content downtown. Lovely. So I had a pretty cool week. You feel me? Not everybody had a good week though.
Oh,
You heard the news that the lawsuit between RB Graham and Universal Music Group has come to an end because the judge said, "Yo, get that shit the fuck out of here." What is your thoughts or opinions on that whole thing?
my favorite thing to come from everything is that on the internet he is Lawbry Graham.
That's good.
So
That's
Lawbry, I forget it until you read it, and it's just like, yo, that's good, man. But it's not the hip hop I love, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and he just got to make good music, bro. Like, this was unnecessary. It made it worse. It was just like the most sore loser thing. And I'm glad it's throughout. Of course, it'll be some type of, angle to say like, yeah, they tried to cover it up and, this and that. So
You sued a record label for promoting a hot song. It's like, not like Us was a hit song. It was a hit record, and you sued them because they were promoting that song. Somebody said on the internet that he lost the black way and the white way. like,
he's going out bad, man, and it's really bad because like the music isn't sticking for him either. And so like I'm objective enough, you know what I'm saying? Like I listen to Jay-Z and Nas still, you know what I'm saying? So
as you should.
He got it, like he could have just been like, I'm gonna sit down like everybody told him, come back, drop some heaters, but the music's not sticking. The Drake fans really live in delusion because they like, yeah, they talk about the club and it's like, no, we don't go to the club no more. Like we're all 40. So
Like, big
this
facts.
club you talk about, you're not going. Right? Like,
where you think that shit started from? Because I hear people use that as the measuring stick. Like, when the last time you heard some Kendrick Lamar in the club? Nigga, I don't know the last time I've been in a club. Like,
this the thing, right? And again, we date ourselves, right? But that club talk started because they had to do it when I feel like it was Crunk and Snap when it took over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that specific time, like people was reaching for like, I gotta figure something out. Cause it's like if you couldn't crunk, then you needed, the classic R&B record to kind of play. But then Snap music made it was fun to go out. And so you had to try to do something. But even still, that never really mattered. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas didn't chase, like he didn't chase the single in 2000s.
I don't
Like he
know.
had Show Me was like 98 though.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? 2000s, he wasn't like, I need one, baby. Like call Mary J. Like, no, he just was like, I'm dropping my albums. Kanye wasn't making club records. He's the biggest artist of the 2000s. He just made music.
Yeah.
And it was good. You know what I'm saying? Like Touch the Sky didn't ring off in the club when we was out, Jay.
What? No, that's not a thing. Jesus Walks though, because he wanted to make that that was like a thing.
Yeah.
Making Jesus Walks play in the club type of thing. Damn. What was a song that had Nas in the club in the 2000s? The Club.
No, I don't even like he didn't even put them on his album. You know what I'm saying? Like people would make like a single type record, but it's like it was certain people who didn't touch it. Like I said, Kanye wasn't making club records. You know what I'm saying? Like
records and orchestra records and not a
he was making good music.
Go in the club.
Some stuff do, but it It's just good though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain people like who you man, because like what was Marcus Houston, he made Up in the Club. You know what I'm saying? It has to, you know what I'm saying? Like it had to be in the club. Like it's only one place for this record is Up in the Club. You know what I'm
What's the name
saying?
of that one record? It was Timberland. We be up in the club. We be
And we posted in the back.
yeah.
It's from. It's LL Cool J.
Is that?
That's LL Cool J.
No, that's not it. Right?
That's it. That's LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey.
again,
Cool
that's
J,
a
the nigga
song.
who head is like a shark fin.
That's the song for the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the club is in there, and again, most of them records don't work. You know what I'm saying? For real. So it's like, man, whatever.
Now, I will say, Jay-Z definitely had a club run. You feel me? Is that your chick? All those around those, but like Jay-Z always had hit records because I mean he was a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when that you ain't got nothing for the club. I mean,
And it go with the money talk though. You know what I'm saying? Like the club record, I got more money, and
I say it's Puffy and Jay-Z.
But Jay never even said I got club records. He as much as I sold more than you. You know what I'm saying?
The whole thing with Jay and Mace was like, nigga, we got the ones though. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't got that one, and then he tried to do it with Sunshine, because Mace and Diddy had all the quote unquote club records for sure.
Yeah.
Bad Boy had all them bitches for sure. And but like
I love that little battle. I love that beef though.
It was a cool time in hip hop, dog. You know, in my personal opinion, I think 1998 is the greatest year in hip hop.
For sure. If not, it's in the top 3 if it's not number 4.
I think in 1998 changed my life. You feel me? Like it's that great. You feel me? I'm still gonna do that one battle. Idea about 1998 that we talked about a long time ago, but I'm still gonna do that. It's gonna be a podcast.
But you know the thing about it too, can't nobody else do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like that's such a great man.
Let me see if I can bring up UMG's statement. After the shit was released, UMG statement, Drake. Let me read this statement. All right. They basically said we about to get back to normal and back to promoting his music. And they basically said, yo, nigga, get back to work. Imagine like suing your boss and then having to go to work on Monday. Like
really back to work tomorrow.
Yeah. From the outset, the suit was an affront to all artists and their creative expression and never should have seen the light of day. We're pleased with the court's dismissal. Of course, there's a fucking ad on hotnewhiphop.com. All right. We're pleased with the court's dismissal and look forward to continuing our work successfully promoting Drake's music and investing in his career. Hey, yo, get back to work, nigga.
Like Aubrey. But it's the thing that, the best part about rap is that Pusha T, that Exodus 24.
Is that serious?
He's in a bad deal that he's trying to get out of. And that was like a ditch effort. But he put himself back in a bad deal probably. So that record now is like foreshadowing. Because you signed to another nigga that signed to another nigga that signed to 3 niggas. Now that's bad luck.
That's fucked. Because in real life, yo, that's fucked up.
Biggest star, man.
That is really fucked up. So Drake, I think he has benefited from UMG tremendously, and he tried to bite the hand that feeds him, and he got like regular niggas like us rooting for a conglomerate to beat him. Like we don't ever root for the record label. You feel me? Because like they still suing. I mean, like Salt and Pepper still suing them niggas for money. Like we on the side of the artist, except this one. Because what the fuck was you doing?
Because it outed himself though. Because it's like this is why your records, not because they were so great, because they was in the like in the, not the algorithm, what they be in the programming.
Yeah.
Like it was programmed to go that way. But hey man, good luck, brother.
I'm trying to find this one video from earlier today so I can this is an amazing story, that Tupac story. I gotta download this shit right quick.
It's a real Tupac story. You know, I showed my son one of the Tupac videos with the lion stuff on. So he alive. He's still alive. And he almost said he knew he was in Cuba, but he don't even know that story because he's 10. But he believed.
While I'm looking this up, I mean, I think we all know that Mr. Summerall is a teacher. And I got a question for you. We kind of talked about this in the group thread. What's up with Count Day? What's up with Count Day?
Count Day is just about the money, really. And so that's how school gets funding. That's where that number comes from when people are like, oh, kids get X amount. And that's where I want to take my kid different places and stuff like that because we made Count Day such a big deal with the public school system.
Detroit public school system.
For sure. But because I don't remember it, honestly, like when we was in school in Flint. I don't remember it being like a big deal.
Areas, and this not a I thought this was an everybody thing. Or maybe
I told you the big deal is that like it's people who don't like bring their kids to school, man. And so certain places kids thrive and people come. And so that's really it's a targeted effort to get people to feel bad, really. You know what I'm saying? And like AJ said, like at his wife's school, like them kids hadn't been to school, bro, until it was Count Day. And so they knew that it would alert things. And, like we still have like attendance truancy officers and it's a number that you have to hit. And so like if a kid misses like 5 days in a row isn't alarming for real.
You say it's not alarming?
Not for real. Like they'll send them out. Like if a kid missed 10 days in a row, then they'll come. So it was some parents, like in my couple years of teaching, I had a couple kids. It wasn't many because like my kids typically show up, but they'll come on that 9th day. And so that 9th day resets the number. So like you can miss 8 days straight. You come the 9th day, you marked present. So now it'll be another string of it. Right. And so I had a girl a couple years ago. It was during that like right after COVID. So we would go virtual, come back, virtual and come back. And legit, she probably came. I saw her 2 or 3 times in January. And it was never in a row. And so, you miss a month of school.
It's a wrap.
We had parent teacher conference and I'm like, man, we got to talk about retention. Cause she can't even catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even a system to put in place to make you have enough work to do to equate like what we doing. Like it's no system to put in place. So that's one of the first times I saw like people work in the system of like, yo, all right, go. You gotta go to school this day. And again, I don't know what the kids is doing.
So have you ever been in a situation where you had to like let me ask, are you even allowed to ask why to a parent or like?
Oh yeah, I will. Just cause it's like if my kids like I said, I usually have great attendance. So that'd be like shit I will talk at school. Like I'll again, it's an unofficial stat, but I got the highest attendance in the school. Like my kids show up all the time. But if my kids miss like 2 days, typically I will know like if nobody reach out, like they might be sick, but I'm just gonna reach out because yo, like, are you okay? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So my first initial thing is like, you can miss a day, it could be whatever, but like you miss more than 2 days, like, yo, hey, what's up? I'm just checking on Jason, man. Jason ain't been here in 2 days. Is everything okay? You know what I'm saying? And typically, people will respond like, oh, he just been his allergies, X, Y, and Z. You're like, okay, well, let me know, this and that. But that come with building them relationships and just kind of like, making sure the kids is good and you watch them signs. So it's like I said, a lot of times like teaching you'll feel like I'll feel heavy sometimes, like because like I love them kids. You know what I'm saying?
Like you see them kids every day. You probably see them kids more than you see your own
Yeah,
kid.
100%. Yeah, for a period. Well, no, but with my kids, I kind of like we get enough time, but we split like when teachers say, and I was talking to another teacher, teachers would be like, yeah, we ain't raising no kids. And it's like, we are. Like, I'm splitting 5 days a week with the other parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your kid going to sleep, like my kids go to sleep 9, 10 o'clock at night. So Miss Gaines is my youngest son teacher. She got him half of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like the half of the day. So we are raising them. Like whether, you know what I'm saying, you believe it or not.
And don't be in a situation where the kids split times between two different households. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Like, so 3 days you with mom, 3 days you with dad. The teacher do got the kid more than you. You know what I'm saying? Especially, it could be a situation like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And that's a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like that's more situations than not.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, it was hard to adjust and realize like, no, you a father figure, dog. You know what I'm saying? And like it is what it is. And so, some of the kids will say stuff because you don't know all their situation, but
Yeah.
like I done had kids every year talk about, oh, you like my dad. And it's like,
Man,
okay.
what subject do you teach?
I teach everything this year.
Okay.
So all four of the like primaries. Last year was just like math and science, but everything, man.
So do your kids be with you the whole day, or do they with you a first hour, second hour, and then they out?
They with me this year. They with me all day. Like last year we split, so I had a class in the morning, a class in the afternoon. But this year, like I take them to specials, and that's like my prep time, and then I take them to lunch, and then that's other than that, they with me all day. So
And I saw a stat. I heard something while I'm scrolling on the internet earlier today. They said like it was about teachers and something like it only takes like one teacher changes a kid's entire life, like for the rest of their life. They have that much impact where like this one particular teacher changes a child's life forever. And I'm like, man, that's a lot of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're a whole ass teacher, you was in somebody's rap song for sure.
yeah, for sure. Like I joke about it, but I tell you, like I tell kids all the time, like I'm on social media just so I can catch you lying. So if you say such and such said I couldn't do this, I'm like, I never said that. I didn't say that. Like I'm searching my name, but I know I'm gonna pop up, with that meme of black man teacher. Like, when did you have your first black male teacher? So I know, when they get of age, I'm gonna be doing numbers in a couple years. So
I think I know all the black male teachers in Detroit.
it's close. You're not that far off. You're not that far off.
No
We are
bullshit. Like
everybody. I don't. So what's the name was on The Price is Right? Did you see that? Rod Wallace.
Oh, word.
So
he got a show tonight.
Crazy enough, like I haven't met Rod in person. Like we follow each other on the internet, but obviously we share so many people.
Yeah, for sure.
And so it was like I went to a wedding, and like it was like my old college professor and like mentor she hired Rod when he was working at Eastern.
Mm.
Like, and she was like, yeah, he was supposed to take my job, but then he ended up going down to River Rouge.
Man, I know like we didn't had like 10 black male teachers on the podcast specifically. 6 a.m.
It's
6 a.m. a teacher. Like
I saw him the other day. Like
I might know all the black male teachers. Like it's like
you're not far off. It's
like
less than 2. That's what's criminal. It's less than 2. It's 1.4, 1.3.
Man.
And that's period though. Like not here. That's in the Detroit stat.
That's crazy.
That's period.
Maybe do you think Detroit has more because of the population of Detroit?
We don't. That's the thing. You just know all of us.
That's crazy.
So you feel like it's more, but you go into the school and you like, damn, like and me in elementary, I'm a unicorn.
Man.
So it's really not, it's like at our school, we have a couple more and they happen to be specials teachers. But as a classroom grade level teacher, it's just me.
How can I want to get into the school and teach like something with electronics and audio and like some shit like that. Do I got to go through teaching school per se, or can I be like a specialized person who helps?
So on the lowest of keys though, I can get you to do this really soon. So after school is the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
Because it'd be after school programming. Since I'm with the big district now, you gotta like be a vendor, but that's really just like an application. And so the vendor is just so that they can pay you. But that's easy. Like that's super easy.
Even if I could do any kind of media, photography,
for sure.
Whatever.
If we did after school, if you right now, Jason, today, listen, tomorrow morning, I can get you in about 3 schools by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I need to get into that more, dog.
No, it's dog. It's so much. It's it's an opportunity for it because a lot of times, like after school programs are ran by the teachers at the school.
Mm.
And so if you have the time, then they'll be making up stuff. That's when I did Sneaker Club as like my pilot program. But
man, I enjoy the content that you've been making with the teachers and going around asking questions. That is the content that we deserve. You feel me? Me and Curve have a Instagram page that we own together that we have never posted anything to.
No, but it makes us feel good though. I ain't gonna lie.
The content we deserve, because on the internet you come across so much stuff. It's like, no, this is the content that we deserve. You feel me? So I'm gonna start posting some stuff. We should start posting some stuff to that. And then when y'all have good content that be like, yo, tag the content that you deserve, that we deserve, and we can repost that. I feel like that page can blow up, and it's not about no money and no shit like that, but like the world need better content than what we getting.
You just need happy stuff. But like since we had became intentional about it though, like I be filtering out so much of like stuff that don't matter. But like, and it's been working to kind of get more of like just better stuff. Like I want to laugh, dog. Like I want to smile. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can sneak some of the little, sad tear jerking junk in there too. But it's like, man, life is hard enough, dog. And so when we come to social media, the social media we grew up with, it was an escape.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was serious. Like it wasn't serious. We just was like, man, I need to upload these pictures because we had a blast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, you know what's funny? When I be looking through people Instagram pages and whether on Facebook pages, whatever, depending on the picture that they took, I know exactly what year it was. Like I can tell any picture from 2012. I could tell any picture from 2016 just based upon the Instagram filter and how what we thought was a good looking picture and how you turn the saturation all the way up. Like I 100% like, oh, that was 2014. Oh, this is 2016. And I'm 99% accurate when I look at folks' picture. I'm like, oh, I know what time this was.
You know what? I love seeing digital camera pictures from 2008, 2007.
Yeah. You know that's the
Because
thing now, right?
I love it, dog.
Buying the old camera, like the cost of old digital cameras have jumped up on eBay and everything because everybody wants the
That's
vintage. The vintage look is like I was a grown up. I was out of high school. How is this vintage? Like nigga, I was 25. Like,
I'm vintage now.
yeah.
So that's crazy, dog.
But I like the content that you do, and I like you interacting with the kids and the shoes because shoes is something that you actually love. You feel me? So it don't feel forced. I be waiting like one of these days, this nigga Curry gonna go viral, but it don't feel like you on the internet trying to go viral because there's a thin line of people who are using them kids to get famous.
And I'll say this, like as a real teacher, dog, I don't even really have time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you really in the trenches of it, like, man, I don't got time to set the camera up. I don't got time because it's like you have to create it. Like content is creation.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's so much random stuff that like I will do that I couldn't do it just because it's an organic thing. Like every day I make sure I laugh with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to be like not have to be like I'm generally like happy. You know what I'm saying? But I have made sure I was intentional being in the school as one of the few black men that kids are gonna see every day. Like you need to see me smiling. And like your encounter with me, because you might not have I don't know what's going on at home. And I don't gotta ask, but like I always wanted to be like, you know what, they kids gonna see me smile. I'm gonna make sure kids are seen. And like I think about my kids, like my personal kids, and then just having them encounter. So like little kids, I don't know their name, Jay, but I'm about to dap them up. They treat me like Beyonce when I walk into the cafeteria. They screaming, Mr. Summerall, Mr. Summerall. I don't know who it is, but I'm gonna look at them. Like, what's the deal? I see you though. I see you. You get a haircut, guess who's gonna say something? Me.
man, that'd be the greatest feeling in the world when somebody notices that you got a haircut. Yo, you look because kids don't always be having haircuts, dog.
No. And so like you get a haircut, the girls get some braids, I'm gonna, say something. And it was like I remember one of my kids, coolest little dude ever though. I call him Easy Mac. So shout out my boy Easy Mac. But he was new to the school. He had locks, and so he had just like got his hair twisted or something. His mom, I had no idea, but I'm like, I see you got the cut. You had a cut this weekend. You had a little hair care. You know what I'm saying? And so his mom like messages me, like he, I asked him about it. Did anybody say anything about his hair? And he was like, yeah, Mr. Summerall did. And she was like, that meant so much to me because like he was trying something different,
Yeah.
and like, and again, not intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like, not intentional. I don't got a camera set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Hey, hold on, say that again.
yeah, like, but she sent me that message, and I'm like, dog, dope. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. So it's like every day I don't necessarily get to feel like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like you making this difference, but like my principal told me this week, it was like a little boy. I had him last year. Couldn't even tell. She was like, yeah, second grade, he was struggling in math. He was crying every day. And we had intervention with his parents. And like his mom just told me the other day, like, man, I'm so glad he had Mr. Summerall because he changed how he look at math now.
Mm.
And I was like, shoot.
I
You
ain't
know what I'm
never
saying?
had
But
that. I never had that. The change how I look at math till I was an adult, and I was
but
watching
she,
video about astrophysics. Astrophysicist by name of Nassim Haramein, and he was breaking down all this stuff. And I'm like, man, this shit sounds really, really interesting. But in school, hated it. Like it just wasn't. I did it. You feel me? After basic algebra, when we got to geometry and all this shit, like man, I don't give a fuck about a 45-degree angle. Now I know what a 45-degree and 90-degree. I don't give a fuck about no acute triangle or like I just don't care. It don't. How is this gonna impact me in real life
but
until
yeah,
into the real world? And
You could see it. But he was just he was a kid, and I couldn't tell he didn't like math. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't tell he had a bad experience prior to. So I was like, oh man, like that's cool. Of course, I ain't see the mom or nothing or get to say nothing to her, but I was like, that's good to hear. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm glad you told me. But I treat when I be teaching, I just treat it like physical comedy. So like I know I can't be up there talking like you know what I'm saying, the dry eyes man and just be like writing stuff. So I'm gonna walk up to the kids and I'm gonna tap you on the head and hit your desk and like, no, talk back. Cause you like you gonna sit there.
Yeah.
Like so we gonna tap the table and they like, they think I'm crazy. Like I ain't climbing on the desk, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Don't be what's the nigga who threw his hat in the air?
Bobby Smurder.
Bobby Smurder on the table dancing for Universal, whoever. So listen, you're a resident teacher and you are also a resident Flintstone. You feel me?
Yo.
I don't know what be going on up north. Okay. But I came across a video today. They came across our group chat today, and I don't know what to think about this. And I've vaguely heard of this place, like vaguely, because of
So
I'm gonna play this video for
it's
sure.
because of music now though. So music they got a little more shine to it. They have produced some good athletes out of Beecher. You know what I'm saying? But affectionately known in Flint, Michigan, we call them the Beecher Creatures.
That is
So
insane.
Beecher hates Flint historically.
Really?
Yes. So they was in a different.
Let me see.
Play the video. Play the video.
Let me
Play the
see if
video.
you hear and see this.
Gang around here, man.
Yeah, I can see this.
You shot in the face? Knocked all my teeth out. Holy shit.
This is Beecher, Michigan.
How is it out here? It's really fucked up out here and shit. A lot of females out here got dishes in they sink, doo-doo in they toilet, hella fucking kids and shit.
He a gambler, a trapper, a rapper, and a jack boy all in one.
Allegedly.
Hey, fuck allegedly.
What percentage of people out here are strapped?
Everybody, even the old people.
Everyone and their mother strapped?
Absolutely.
You have to?
You have to. Watch yourself, be safe, and stay in the house, because you never know. It might be your last walk when you're on the street.
Oh, right there? Oh, shit. He damn near rearranged my vertebrae.
That mosquito was killing, bro.
How was life as a lady out here in Beecher?
It's lit. Don't come around this bitch if you ain't from Beecher.
What about me, an outsider? Can I come down and visit?
Yeah, you doing the interview, he be making money off you. You good.
Damn,
You here with us?
So I wouldn't even come down unless I knew someone. Would I walk away with these two cameras?
No, there's no knife.
What's your favorite part about Beecher?
I like to play tag.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
A rapper.
A rapper. Should we hear a bar? Put a beat on your phone. Oh, dang, he's got a go-kart. Nice. The glizzy in his right hand. You need two hands for that glizzy.
Right. What do you do? What do you do? From the real ghetto, bro. We're from the ghetto.
That's a sick automobile right there.
I've never been to Beecher. I don't know nothing about Beecher.
You're not gonna go to Beecher. You're not gonna go to Beecher.
Say I ain't never heard of Beecher, but years ago, I think I used to I signed up a client or something like in Beecher. You know what I'm saying? In that Flint general area, but like, what is that? How far is Beecher away from Flint?
You think Beecher is just like proximity of Highland Park to Detroit?
Well, Highland Park is inside of the city of Detroit.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like legit. It's like a blurred line type of thing. So it's like it could all be one city. Like when you see, like if they playing sports, like it's gonna say Flint Beecher if you played them on your schedule. If Cody played Beecher, it would say Cody against Flint Beecher. So it's intertwined, kind of not circled like how Highland Park is, but it's really close. Like it's one road. Once you cross that road, you in the Beecher. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like Mount Morris Township right outside of that. But like I said, Beecher and Flint are not like, it's a rivalry, so to speak. Like, but Beecher girls would talk to Flint boys.
Of course.
Right. And so because of that, it would be this, the age old ghetto beef of like, yo, this is this and that. So if we played them in sports or scrimmage, it was always like a thing to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like it was high quality hood fashion. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But Beecher Creatures, man, that's the best way I can describe it, man. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? The water tastes different out there. I know it sounds crazy now
I
because of the
bet.
Flint water crisis,
I bet.
but back when the water was pure, you know what I'm saying? Like the water was different tasting than Beecher, you know what I'm saying? But like the girls was a little different in Beecher. Like you can find a couple of them, but they may be a little crazy too. You know what
Old
I'm
girl in
saying?
this
So
video. No disrespect.
not that so that's not a fair representation of it.
That's what I was trying to get to. Is
This was exaggerated. This was exaggerated. Like it's people that it's some of them out there. That's a couple stores out there that you don't stop at if you're not from Beecher. And again, Beecher ain't that big. I really want you to think Highland Park in size, but it's a store that you don't go to. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not from Beecher, they for sure gon' and I think it's the store in the video, honestly. I just ain't see the sign, but
so I was talking to AJ last week on the pod, and I was feeling this is how I just feel. You feel me? And I'm from Detroit proper. And Detroit got a reputation for being like a badass place, dangerous place. You know what I'm saying? But like if you from a surrounding area that's not Detroit, and you also think you bad, I feel like niggas want to prove that they bad, right? So Flint is Detroit Junior in crime statistics. When they look at Michigan and they be like the dangerous place, it's at Detroit and then it say Flint. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So when Flint is number 2 tough guy, and then you are a smaller than number 2, I feel like you trying to overdo it. Am I like, so I can make sure, you Flint, y'all niggas trying to be bad, but we tough too. I feel like all these places just be like, yo, we tough too, and then y'all overdo it.
I feel I co-sign that. It was just always wild as long as I remember though. You know what I'm saying? But it was because, like I said, it's so close and it wasn't theirs. I would say that may be a direct correlation. Because like I said, it was a difference. Like we were not united. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a difference between Flint and Beecher. Like, and people made sure. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we were with all of the, like, quote unquote, suburbs, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you were not from Flint, you wasn't from Flint. You know what I'm saying? So if you was from Grand Blanc, you was from Grand Blanc. And don't be nowhere saying you from Flint.
Yeah.
Because that's when people would false claiming.
Sterling Heights when you out of town, but you tell everybody you from Detroit. Like, you from Sterling Heights.
Yeah, like, and we took that, you know what I'm saying? And we all kind of do that with just like being from cities. But like when you be from them other towns and you be shitting on my city in real time, don't try to claim it because you in Maryland.
Like I feel that people who try to claim they from Detroit but not from Detroit be white, right? Or not connected to the quote unquote struggle. And when it's beneficial to you out of town, you like to be associated with us. But like in any other time, hell no, I'm not going over there. It's like, so now it's like, well, no. Don't claim us if you're not from, you know what I'm saying? Don't say that you from here if you're not from here.
Jay, I got a true story for you.
They saying that they from here. They don't never come here. You goddamn, it must be two sides.
Jay, I have a true story. Right?
All right.
Remember, I grew up in Flint. I went to school at Eastern. I did not know. I thought 7 Mile was the longest street in the world. Because everybody I met from the Detroit area was from 7 Mile. This is, of course, this predates me moving to Detroit. So I'm like, damn, because when I say stuff, like I grew up on Dewey and Iroquois. My streets is like this. You know what I'm saying? So like you will say you from Joy Road and Evergreen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, we just talking and they go like, y'all from 7 Mile. And I'm like, damn, all right, that's what's up.
You know what's crazy?
Then, it's another nigga from 7 Mile. And I'm like, damn, do you know such and such thing?
I live on 7 Mile right now, though, which is insane.
No, but they like it was so I'm like, dog, how? Yeah. So again, I can't grasp it at this point because I'm like, how is he from 7 Mile and he from 7 Mile, but he don't know him, he don't know that. And then I found out that it was Southfield guys starting to say they was from 7 Mile too. And I was like, how? Like, how is you know what I'm saying? Like,
because in real life, 7 Mile is a long ass street, though. Like,
now I know going from like east to west, but it's like, how are you from 7 Mile, but you graduated from Lathrop? And how are you from 7 Mile if you graduated from Oak Park? Like, what do you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't get this. You know what I'm saying? So it was that.
Yo, low-key, 7 Mile stretch about 4 or 5 to 6 cities, right?
For sure. Yeah, because it's going east. It touched Redford. It's in Livonia.
Westland. There's Joy Road in Westland.
Joy Road hit it, yeah. So 7 Mile don't get it because it's like, you know, a little. But it may go to Nova.
8 Mile is the longest street, though.
Yeah, it makes sense.
8 Mile or Michigan Avenue, one of them. I follow
Michigan
a guy.
Ave.
I follow
Michigan
a guy.
Ave, I think you can get to Grand Rapids.
You can get to Chicago, because that's the same Michigan Ave. But I follow a guy on YouTube who just studies and shows history about Michigan, and he found like the road. I think like 8 Mile Road was like one of the roads that like horse and carriage type roads, and it turned into what it is. And he goes all over the state and just fun facts about Michigan that I've never fucking heard. And he actually like found like, yo, this is where some pilgrims was like crossing type shit, and found like an old like the little bridge where like trolls used to be under and shit like that.
It's on YouTube?
Yeah, I follow him on YouTube. When I come across him again, I'll tag y'all. I send it to you and shit. I follow so many random things on YouTube. Dog. It's interesting for sure. I don't know. And why is niggas like this though? Because it almost seems like the quote unquote man put us on autopilot, and they got the fuck out the paint, and they just letting us rock. And we is not.
I think Dame, in spirit of Dame, though, them kids that was in special education ain't got no classrooms on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean LD classes, not new special education. Kids who was in LD.
A learning disability. Like, that's what it's called. It was a learning disability. Before niggas was upset with the definition of words. Like,
and now they just out in the wild. And so that's kind of what you like seeing. Like, that's the social experiment. Like, they out here now.
The social experiment, I think they let politically correct culture harm people. So now I can't say that you have a learning disability. I have to talk nice to you and move you forward. When there is really something in between your understanding of grasping this information. It don't mean like you bad kid or some shit like that, right? But like there is something in the way of you grasping the information at the same pace as all the other kids in your neighborhood who eat the same foods as you and go through. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something going on, but we can't. No, we not. No Child Left Behind and all other shit. I don't get it.
This is the result of it, though. That's what you're saying.
Them niggas had Mac 10s and Tech 9s. Is Beecher in 2025 or like what are they at? Niggas had a Mac 10, That shit still exists, and I'm the gun nigga, right? A Mac 10? What?
It makes sense. I'm gonna say that. It makes sense. It makes sense,
it's
man.
Like nigga, like fat meat ain't greasy and Max Jam easy. Like
it makes sense. I want you to paint that picture of think Highland Park, man.
Shout out to HP, man. They should just make HP because when Highland Park was originally there, and I love history around Michigan and history around Detroit, and every time I come across that information, I follow whoever posted it or whatever. You know, Jamon Jordan, you know him?
Yep.
He's excellent in his Detroit history and history in general. I sat on a women's panel, 2017, 2018, and he was there speaking. And he told me about, he told us about so much stuff about Rosa Parks that had nothing to do with the bus boycott and shit, and like all the women who were impactful through Detroit's history, the whole 9 yards, who the McCombs were, because we got cities and roads named after slave owners and shit like that, and I had no idea. But he's a great historian. So whenever I find information out, so I found these old maps. Detroit didn't used to be, Highland Park didn't used to be in Detroit, but Detroit ended up buying all the communities that were around it. They purchased everything except Highland Park. Highland Park wouldn't still. So I'm like, damn, I just assumed that all this was Detroit, and it was not. And they purchased every single thing, and then they just basically surrounded Highland Park. But Highland Park wanted to be, independent. And shout out to them for that, because if you from Highland Park and you say you from Detroit, you are 100% correct, because you live inside of the city of Detroit.
But they rep HP too, so that's respectable too.
Yeah, shout out to my man Mark, my homeboy Marcus. He is a HP representative. You know what I'm saying?
Great name, great man.
Yeah. All right, so I got something else, man. We're gonna switching gears just a little bit. Being historians, we talking about historians, and I want to play this story and have a conversation about it, because this is fucking absolutely amazing.
The song "Brenda's Got a Baby" is like a really impactful Tupac song. Mm-hmm. So he's filming Juice. He's in New York City. He gets a New York Daily News one day, and there's an article with the headline "Cries in the Dark," and it's about a 12-year-old girl who was raped by a cousin in the Brooklyn housing projects and Noble Drew Ali housing projects. She's raped by a cousin, doesn't tell anyone, wasn't showing, delivered the baby on the floor, wrapped the baby up in a plastic bag, threw the baby down a trash chute. Baby's about to be incinerated. It's trash day. A guy working in the basement hears the crying, finds the baby. That's an article in the New York Daily News. This day, Tupac is reading it. He says to Omar Epps, he's basically like his co-star in Juice, he's like, holy shit, give me a minute. Goes into his trailer, writes his song, Brenda's Got a Baby, right? Mm. No one's ever like, I want to find the baby from Brenda's Got a Baby. I want to find the baby who's thrown down the trash heap. Yeah. And I have a friend actually from Mailpack, New York, named Michelle Sully, who's an awesome genealogist. And I reached out to her and I'm like, it'd be great if we could find the baby from Brenda's Got a Baby. And one day she calls me. She's like, I think I got him. I'm like, seriously? She's like, I think I have a number. Here's a number. So I text this guy, like the least cool text ever. I'm basically like, hey, by any chance, is this you? And I attach the article. And the guy writes me back and he's like, holy shit, give me a call tomorrow. I reach out to him and he's like, yeah, that's me. And I meet him in Las Vegas. He lives in Vegas. And he was the baby who was thrown down the trash heap.
Yeah, that's deep.
And it gets even crazier. He'd never seen his mom, because his mom threw him down the trash heap. She was 12 years old. She left from the family shortly after that. All this trauma, raped, etc. I say to the genealogist, it'd be amazing if we can find the mom too. She finds a number for someone she thinks is her. She calls her, and she's like, by any chance, did you have a baby at 12 years old? And the woman starts screaming. She's like, do you know where my baby is? Do you know where my baby is? I've been looking for her for 30 years. years. She's like, I live in Newark, New Jersey. I'm not home right now. I'm at I'm going to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. She goes, where's the concert? She goes, Las Vegas, which is where the kid lives. That night they meet up and reunite for the first time.
Crazy.
And you did that.
And that's from this book.
Crazy.
Okay, man.
That's how you start the book?
Who killed Tupac?
That's how I started the book.
Dog.
I mean,
awesome,
that's an amazing story.
Shout out to Pac for doing that, right? Shout out to this man. because
like can't this is the art form. Tupac music, right? Making that music. I read a story in the newspaper. I say, yo, Omar Epps, give me a minute. I'll be right back. He goes and writes a rap. The only reason that anybody ever said, let's find the baby from Brenda's Has a Baby is because Tupac wrote a song about it. You feel me? Like when you make art, I'm not talking about hit songs and shit. Like when you create art that touches and impacts people, people give a fuck. Tupac once said, I'm going to change the world. If I don't change the world, I bet I spark the mind that of the person who changes the world. Like this all comes from hip hop, which is
that was my signature for my email on my school email.
What's that?
That quote.
Oh, sparking the mind that changed the world.
Yeah.
I mean, in real life, you probably are. You know what I'm saying?
But it's that though. But it's tying that because hip hop means that much to me, right? But that's great because it was a great song anyway, right? And it stood the test of time just because he made good. It was a good song, and it was not preachy. It had a message way deeper than we even knew because he never talked about it, right? And like, I don't know, it was probably like a month ago now. You know, we was talking about somebody trying to trick the algorithm by making 30-second clips of a 4-minute song to try to do X, Y, and Z. And it was like, but you said like, nigga, just make good music, bro. Like, you don't got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make it good. It ain't got to be no tricks. Like, just make it good. Brenda's Had a Baby came out in 92. I remember taping that video on a VHS tape off of MTV. You know what I'm saying? My son, who's 10, knows that song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, peep this. We known Tupac for 4 years, dog. 92 to 93, 93 to 94, 94 to 95, and 95 to 96. 4 years. And we knew Biggie 4 years. 1 year later and 1 year longer. Right? The two greatest rappers of all time. We knew them for 4 years.
And that's the argument right there. You know how, you know, people on the internet try to exclude them out. Biggie more than Tupac. Just because Tupac had a couple more albums, really?
Yeah, 5.
You know what I'm saying? And so because of that, right, people try to exclude, like they wasn't here enough, whatever. 4 years and that impact, you got to shut up, bro.
Dog, it's 30 years later.
Like,
next year.
And people still clout chasing off Pac.
Man, so I was having a conversation with somebody and they were talking. I sent them that I'm the biggest, I'm the largest. BX the plug, that's his name, right?
Yep.
He'd be like, oh yeah, I ain't write that song. He was like, yeah, my man wrote the whole song, like the whole thing. And this was when he went platinum and everything like that. I'm like, and the fresh shit was like, niggas don't write their raps no more. No. We got to cut that shit the fuck out because, the art is important. The art is what got Brenda's Got a Baby to meet the fuck. Brenda met the baby, dog.
And she ain't like, come on, man.
Brenda met the baby because of the art. And that's why I care a little bit more about certain shit. Drake, you suing and trying to destroy the hip hop music because the culture that you've been stealing from, don't like you like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think you was gonna like try to take your ball and run with it. Like, nigga, It was funny. We made fun of you a little bit. Like that's the culture of it. Like,
but he did it too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
you did
one
it
of them
too.
things where I gotta agree with Glasses Malone that hip hop is street urban culture. Period. And street urban culture, some people in the beginning of hip hop, some people express their street urban culture through graffiti. Some people did it through break dancing. Some people did it through rhyming. All the five pillars was still street urban culture. That doesn't mean black. It doesn't mean criminal. It means street because you were in the streets. Urban because you're in an urban area, and culture, common customs and traditions that you do repeatedly is what your culture is, right? So that's what hip hop is, and that's different from rapping. Rapping can be how I use to express the hip hop, and Drake is a rapper. He's not hip hop. He's not street urban culture. He's not that. And then when you try to attack the person who is street urban culture, we don't like that. We like the music though. Like all that shit you be doing, that's cool. But like when the people said, no, we not fucking with in this particular battle, we ain't cut you off. But when you wouldn't accept it, it was like, no, we not having. Now you gotta go.
Yeah, that's I just can't believe it though. Because like I said, all he had to do, Gunna got out and made hits.
If I was Drake, I'd have laughed it off. Like, damn, I guess Buddy was a little bit better than what I thought he was. Like literally, and laughed that shit off, and then went on to something else. He could have did that shit on the podcast, in a song. Like, yeah, well, I miscalculated that. I'm 99-1, whatever the case may be. But don't.
And the lawsuit made it. The lawsuit made it worse. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what really flipped it over. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody could respect that part.
Also, how you was gonna win a lawsuit when Drake, you told him to do everything that he did. Like in a song, you literally said, "Why don't you talk about being little girls? Why don't you talk about this? Whatever, talk about that." Like in the Tupac shit, right? And then in the Heart Part 6 or some shit, you said you fed him all the information.
Yep. So
you told him to say it, then fed him information, and when he said it, you tried to sue him. It's a real colonizer of you. You feel me? Like,
when I'll say it, man.
For no reason. There's no reason for you to do this, dog, other than just being generally being a fucking hater. I don't fucking know. All right, man. Listen, I want to talk some Detroit shit, Detroit politics, right?
Oh man,
when the last time Mary Sheffield got this shit locked up?
I've been saying that too myself.
Right.
It ain't even. He ain't campaigning no more.
I haven't seen a campaign anything since the primary. Since the primary, I heard about the $30,000 water bill, and then today he bought the Star Southfield.
That's crazy. So my wife keeps me up to date on the scandals. So the church purchased the Star Southfield. The scam is they transferred it to him, which is against, you know what I'm saying, the rules. And it's been transferred to him for years. That's the same thing that happened with the home, because the church bought that home too, but then they transferred it to him to, do some refinancing and all of that stuff. So that's where the problem lies. My wife is a nerd a little bit. So she was like, churches get taxed. They don't have to pay taxes. But so you are cheating the system because the church bought it.
But if the church,
you can't gift it to, because the church owns the home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember in my, I grew up Lutheran, but in our church, like the church owns the house. The pastor may change and they'll move into the house.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So
So they gave
it
it to
ain't a
him so he
gift.
could refinance it.
Transferred it to him, and he was refinancing
So
like a few times.
so you bought the church bought something tax free, and then you go pull
Yeah,
the equity out of it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But the
And
church
then
can make a decision to give something away if they want to, though, right?
I think you're not supposed to with that stuff, like with certain assets. Like if it's a gift, you know what I'm saying? Like we all know the church
Because the church
gifts and
can
people.
take care of their pastor. You feel me? Because
Yeah. So that's not the crime. It's just him being like I'm Church of Marcus, and I buy the house for you to come in as our pastor, right? Ideally, if another pastor comes, then that pastor should be able to move into the house because that's kind of our
yeah,
thing to help you out. But now when you be like, man, let me send it to me, bro. And I'm like, I got you, Jay. And then you running it up. You know what I'm saying? like,
it's been
it looked
scandal
bad,
after
man. It looked
scandal after
bad.
scandal after scandal. And I see her out here. I be driving past her spot on the west side. It's like on Finkel
Yep.
area and shit. I always see action over there. Every time on Facebook, I see her running for whatever the commercials are. And it's a nigga who's running for like city council. He be texting me. I don't know how he got my number. He be texting me ads every time I get on Facebook, Instagram his ad. I just jump on. Let me jump on Facebook right now. I bet you I see his ad, dog.
Is it dark skin dude with glasses?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
I
like,
can't think of his name, but he's working too.
I'm like, damn, he got all the advertising dollars. Like, what? How much do you make? He got all the advertising dollars.
It's a couple of people that's working, but yeah, he went away, and we'll talk. Like when I talk to other people just about politics, it's like, bro, you gotta. He stopped campaigning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, man, you supposed to make it interesting. Like this is about to be a blowout, like of epic proportions, come November.
Yeah, he might drop out. I mean, at this point, you might as well just drop out. Like, if you drop out the race and it's only two people, do the other person automatically win beforehand, or can you not drop out?
It's too late because the ballots are out now. Like the absentee ballots are out, so he's on the ballot, so it's too late. But they got the debate on the 15th.
I mean, if I was married, I wouldn't show up to the debate. I would do like Duggan did. He like, I'm not gonna debate because you might win the debate, and I'm already winning. If I go on the debate and they pop up like, yo, about that side baby, or
but she got so much going against her that she just got to do everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like people was counting her out, and people don't want her to. They fear the young mayor and all of that stuff. So she getting clumped with that. So she's trying to make sure she do everything right. But I mean, whether you love her or hate her, she about to be the mayor, bro.
And it's going to be Detroit born and raised, running Detroit, and I do respect that, and I do like that. I would love to see that. Did you get a chance to watch Kwame when he sat down with Zeke?
I saw a little. I only saw the stuff he shared, the stuff that I saw that Zeke shared. I didn't watch the full thing.
Oh, you gotta watch this full joint, dog. Some of
the stuff was interesting. Some of the stuff I wish he didn't say.
Like,
I just think because I had listened to that podcast, the Detroit one, years ago. I didn't like what he said about and I get why he said it, but with the Tamara Green stuff.
Yeah.
He
said the party never happened.
Yeah.
He said it never happened. They couldn't even figure out a date when this happened. And he said the FBI and all them niggas had my phones, my text messages.
He said he was fully tapped. And
everything. He was like, they couldn't find anything about it because it never happened. He said I wasn't never charged with it. Whatever, like literally, they was throwing.
And that part, I wasn't mad at that part. I just it was how he
like,
I was
listen,
like he's talking to them kids, and I was like,
that's unfortunate because in real
Yeah.
life, I personally remember the gentleman who was in the car with her when she got shot, giving an interview on WJLB with Charles Pugh and everything. He said what happened. He got out the car when they started shooting, and like, it's not a mystery. It wasn't a, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was in the car too. He got shot when she got shot, and he said what happened, but people like, no, Kwame did it.
Kwame did it, yeah.
Like, no, nigga, I had beef in the street. They came to kill me. I jumped out the car and ran up on somebody else's front porch while they were shooting. Like, that don't got nothing to do with me. I mean, that don't got nothing to do with Kwame. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
he can't, like, you know what I'm saying? He can't get away from it. And it's still crazy though.
Is this? I never understood what the connection was or what the benefit was for him killing somebody. Because let's say there was a party and there's 200 people at the party. If 200 people seen the girl at the party, what would me killing her?
He's gonna have to kill 200 people.
Where are the other people? Where are the people who was at the party too? Nobody came forward and it was like, yeah, I was there.
But that was supposed to be trying to show that he was this monster. You know what I'm saying? And,
all these years later, though, why he in prison for 28 years?
Yeah, they did.
Nobody was like, yeah, I was there.
I want what's the name. I want to hear what's the name story. I feel like he's the real one.
Who that? Oh, what's so
like
wild is go look at the charges. When you go look at the charges that he was charged for, it don't got nothing to do with what we've been saying he went to jail for.
Yeah, what's the name got out and they ain't said nothing about him since.
Who got out? Bobby Ferguson?
Yeah, Ferg got out. Yeah.
Damn, he did get out. I forgot. I was thinking he was still locked.
Ferg was getting the bag.
Listen, you gotta watch this interview because they said a particular name in this interview who may have been behind the whole thing the whole time, and I was like, it makes yeah, it was a really good. I mean, I'm already a Kwame fan. You feel me? But I can still support somebody who did something wrong. But some of this shit just wasn't. We were just running with the narratives that we created. Some of the shit, because like, nigga, you ain't never get arrested for embezzling money, whatever the case may be. Like when you go look at the actual charges, I'm like, oh, that's not what niggas been saying he did.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That podcast was great too. Shout out that podcast. It was
called Crime Town.
Crime Town. Shout out to Crime Town.
Yeah,
that Detroit one. Detroit is a legendary season of podcasting.
Yeah, that was early podcasting these days too. 2016, 2017-ish time. That Crime Town podcast was really good. And he was on it. He was talking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So, they had everybody on. I was like, that's a legendary podcast.
Yeah, all that Coleman Young shit and all that.
I was geeked about it though.
Rest in peace. Carolyn Cheeks Kilpatrick. You know, she passed away.
Sure. And they tried to do her dirty too. I ain't like that either.
He said he felt that it was his fault that she lost her seat. You know what I'm saying? That really messed him up because, of course, you the reason that I'm the reason that you can't run, and you the whole reason that I got into this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I suggest y'all take a look at that interview, especially if
it's on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, especially if you're not from Detroit and you've always only heard from others. You know what I'm saying? Versus here, listen from the source. And Zeke did a really good job in that interview. That's his first interview that he's actually led. Whatever, he did an amazing job. It was a great sit down. I don't even call it an interview, but it was a great sit down. I watch Kwame every Friday morning at 8:00 in the morning while he be preaching on his YouTube. He do a message every Friday morning, 8:00 for the last year or so. His Movement Ministries, he really be in there. Like,
Cause he came back, he back home, man. So
yeah, he really be in there preaching every single Friday morning on YouTube. You know what I'm
since he
saying?
doing podcasts, it's time, Kwame.
He a smart man.
Time.
Anyway,
It's
man,
time. It's time for him to come on the pod.
for low key, everything I would want to talk about him with, literally Zeke has it. That shit was perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like it was
All right, yeah,
legit
I'm gonna
perfect.
check it out.
And I can respect when somebody does a good job. You know what I'm saying? Like you covered it all. Where I mean, there are some things that I would just love to talk about to him.
Yeah.
Not necessarily on the whole everything, but sort of kind of some things he touched on in his book about the earring and you know, that earring that he used to wear that he got all the flack for was his wife's first ring from his when she upgraded her band. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh wow.
he took that ring and put it in his ear, and like it was always with him. She was always with her. And when the media made basically him take it out, they went through some shit because like, why would you know what that mean to us? You know what I'm saying? Like they made you take that shit out type of thing. And like, people just looked at it like, oh, you the hip hop mayor, or you want to wear bling, nigga. That's my wife's wedding ring, our first wedding ring. You know, like it was just a whole bunch of stuff that like it looked a certain way.
That's interesting, man. Yeah, for sure. Perception.
Yeah. Anywho. Oh, listen, dog. In the spirit of Dame, I'm gonna have you do the music pick this week.
Oh man, I would. Let me see. Let me see what's the last thing I listened to. On the low. All right, I'm glad you said this. So, last song I listened to, and the last song I will say I co-sign. Mobb Deep dropped the album today.
It just came out today.
Yep, new album came out today. Fresh Prodigy verses. It's a song with the clips called "Look at Me," off of the Infinite Mobb Deep album.
The Infinite Mobb Deep.
Yeah. So, "Look at Me."
All right.
No, Jay. No. It's this thing because I had text you, so I want you to do this right because I know you into this type of stuff. So I'm about to read you this thing.
Okay.
And you have to rank it.
Okay.
Of who is at fault. Did I text it to you?
I'm looking through these text messages. I don't see.
Let me see. I sent it to you somewhere. This is like last week.
Okay. I do got my whose man's is this for sure. Cause this is crazy.
I'm scared of that.
Did you find it? I'll do my whose man's it is first.
You can do it. Yeah, I'm trying to find this thing.
All right, listen. This week, the inmate Derek Groves, who escaped from a Louisiana prison and was on the run for 145 days, was caught this week. I did not think that he was gonna get caught. I was hoping that the brother was in Cuba, Mexico, Delaware, I don't know, West Virginia on a farm somewhere. I don't fucking know. I didn't expect the nigga to be in Atlanta though. Like that's not the place that you should go. I did not expect that nigga to be in Atlanta. Okay, but he was in Atlanta. I don't know why he was in Atlanta, because that's where, if I was gonna pick where niggas was gonna hide at, I would think niggas was gonna be in Atlanta. But he looks exactly like he did when he went in. His hair ain't even like, he been gone for 4 months. Like, change up, get a bald fade, or give a lock wig or something. But in any event, you know how he was turned in? Because his girlfriend, Dariana Burton, who was a sheriff and actually helped him escape, had been housing him for the past 145 days, allegedly. They had an argument the day he was arrested, and his girlfriend sent messages to him complaining about being broke because she was taking care of him. So after the argument, Dariana tipped off the authorities about his location, hoping that the $20,000 reward would be hers. But sadly, she got her dumb ass arrested too, because the fuck is you doing? And she looks exactly like a person who would do some dumb shit like that. And she also looks like an old woman. And she looks like the type of the woman who wipes up a nigga in jail. You know what I'm saying? Who falls in love with the nigga. She looks exactly like that. Jesus Christ. Whose man's is this for him? And whose man's is this for her? Like, also, we was hyped up to believe that, like, yo, the police killed his grandmother, and then he went back and found some family members from the police officers and killed them. And apparently ain't none of that shit happened. This nigga just chopped some niggas down at Mardi Gras or something like that. So niggas was on some Queen and Slim shit. How when them niggas was on the run, everybody thinking about like, yo, this is some revolutionary. No, just some niggas who got into some shit they shouldn't have been done. And niggas is starting to fucking protest and a fucking message behind it. No, this some niggas doing some nigga shit. Lock his ass the fuck back up for real this time. He had double life. So what's 4 months on the run? You feel me? Who's man? This?
All right, I did find this thing though. All right. Who did this at like a PD? But this is called The Bridge. All right. So a woman lived with her husband in a town beside a river. Her husband had a habit of leaving for days with no explanation. Her husband went away one day and was gone for 3 months. While her husband was away, the woman took a lover who lived across the bridge on the other side of the river. One day, while she was with her lover, the woman heard that her husband was coming home. She left her lover and tried to cross the bridge, but now there was a soldier on the bridge. The soldier said, "Stop. I have orders that no one must cross the bridge. If you try to cross the bridge, I will shoot you." Near the bridge was a boat. The woman told the boatman she needed to cross the river. The boatman said he would take her across if she paid him $100. The woman did not have $100, so she asked her lover to give her the money, but he refused. The woman tried to cross the bridge. The soldier shot her dead. So in this story is 5 characters. Who do you think was the most to blame for the woman's death from a moral perspective? Was it the woman, the husband, the lover, the soldier, or the boatman? And you had needed to rank them from 1 most to blame to 5 least to blame.
Whew, shit.
Moral though, the key word is moral. Morally, who's the worst? Who's the most to blame?
The most to blame is the woman. And I'll tell you why. She didn't know where her husband was at. But if you thought he was dead, 3 months is too long, too early to start fucking again. Like, how you can I get a quarter? Can the first quarter be morning? You feel me? I already disappear as a habit, right? So it's not like fuck it. It's not even wild that I disappear because I do this shit all the time. But days, you was gone for 3 months. You was gone for a long time. You took a lover after 3 months. That's all on you. You shouldn't have did that shit, right? And then you trying to sneak back before he get back like it was all good. No, you feel me? I thought you was about to say she offered to fuck the boat nigga to take him across the. That's where I thought you was going. Because I'm like, yeah, that's fucked up. I mean, I get you trying to get back, and like, but you know what I'm saying. So number one, her. Number two is the husband.
Okay.
Number two is the Number two is the side nigga. You feel me? Because you knew I didn't have the fucking money, and if I would have went on the bridge, I was gonna get shot. What'd you expect me to do? I chose my husband. I thought he was dead. Even though I moved on way too fucking quick. But like, you know she gonna get shot. Like, I mean, like, give her the money or she gets shot. Or if I don't give her the money, she gonna stay with me. That's kind of selfish. You feel me? Number three is the husband. Because where the fuck you was at, my nigga? You ain't right. You ain't called. I know is this the 1800s, nigga? Like, is there a cell phone? Like, why ain't you call? You ain't send a letter, carrier pigeon, nothing. Now, granted, we don't know why he ain't there yet because we never heard his side of the story. Nigga could have got arrested. Anything fucked up could have happened to him. You feel me? So, like, it's hard for me to assign him blame because I don't know the rest of the story, but I'm gonna put him at number three. Number four is the nigga on the boat. I mean, I don't gotta take you nowhere, my nigga. It's $100 to go. Like, it's $100. Like, what do you want me to like? I'm not doing this shit for free. What I get out the deal? I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know about your story. All I know is I charge $100 to go from point A to point B, and you trying to get that shit for free. And number five is a nigga on the bridge. Cause, fam, I'm a soldier, my nigga. I'm just on my post. I told you, actually, like, hey, you can't come through here because I shoot niggas. I can't let you cross. You feel me? It could be fucking Ebola virus on the other side. I don't fucking know. COVID's on the other side. Can't nobody cross here. I got to keep you over. I can't cross this bridge because the bridge may be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
So we did this in a PD, like professional development.
Yeah.
So we was in groups. Everybody had different answers. And so some people, it was a group of women, they said that the soldier was the person most wrong.
Cause y'all act like rules don't apply. That's why we got so much,
No, so this is the thing. No, so this is what made this cool, Jay, right? So it had based off of who you think was. So this is how it said. It's the rationale behind it. Because since it was moral, so the attributes associated to the characters is what the metaphor here.
Yeah.
The woman represented individual choice. The husband represented commitment. The lover represented liberation. The soldier was law and order. The boatman was capitalism. So there's a correlation between your rankings and the biases you unconsciously hold so dearly.
And the woman was what? Choice.
The woman is individual choice.
So it
individual
was your
choice. Husband.
Like, you got the choice to do whatever the fuck you want to. You the main one in control. So your choices directly correlate to your actions because everybody got freedom of will. I mean, we got free will. So you can do whatever the fuck you want to, regardless of the outcome. Boom. All right. I said her, she was one. Number two at fault was
the lover.
Yeah, the lover. Cause you kind of petty, my nigga. What's his characteristic?
His was the lover is liberation.
I don't think that nigga was liberation at all. She was trying to liberate herself and go back to her fucking husband, and you trying to keep her there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't allowing her to be liberated.
Yeah, no. So that it's a there was a random conversation, but I was
I
like,
get the capitalism though. I get the
yeah.
capitalism, but in this situation, capitalism plays more of a capitalism plays more of a responsibility in this than the law and order. Because at the end of the day, my nigga, the rules are the rules.
No, what we did it. So I've done this PD twice, right? The first time I did it, I was in a group. Dog, I said the soldier was least because I'm like he just did the job.
Same
Dog,
here.
if you knew how they flipped on me, Jay,
they said you was like the Nazi nigga who was just putting people in the gas chamber. He was just doing his job.
Niggas was like, so you think the police can kill people? I said, bro, this is not.
If the police tell you, listen.
This is not the same thing, dog.
If the police got a gun and say, my nigga, if you move, I'ma shoot, and you move, what the fuck?
No, Jay, that's not how they flipped on me. They was like, so you think the police? It's okay for police to kill people I said, dog. This is not the same thing, dog.
It's okay for people to kill people. What you talking about?
I said, this is not the same thing. And I said, I don't know. I don't like how y'all trying to act like I'm pro police brutality now because I said the soldier was doing a job because clearly that's not the police doing their job if you just killing people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey man,
that's why we don't got borders. That's why we don't got borders now. Niggas say you need this to come into the country. They were like, no, fuck that.
It's crazy. So if you next time if you have a staff meeting, put them in groups, make them rank it.
No. This is Christmas breakfast. This is either Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Oh,
the family is up in arms for sure.
Oh, it'd be crazy because you just hear people who have different perspectives on it, but it'd be wild and it'd be hilarious.
I'm gonna start it and I'm gonna walk away too. I'm gonna leave the house like I normally do. I'm gonna get the fuck out of there. They be like, "Where the fuck is Jason at? He started this shit." I'm out.
No, it get crazy.
That's a great one. Who was the number one person that you had was at fault?
I had on the low. I think I had the same order as you. We had, we put different reasons in there, but like we was talking, like it was her because she made the choice.
That's what you get real.
Yeah, and I think the lover, and I didn't pick the lover because of like he just ain't give her the money. So again, I work in a woman-led field, so all the women like she shouldn't have been giving him none if he ain't got no money. I'm like, man, what if he get paid tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know no context, bro. Like,
she took a lover 3 months later, but she doesn't also say how long has it been since you took the lover.
Yeah,
I've been paying for your ass since you've been here, taking care of you since you've been here.
It's a whole different. It's missing a lot of context. You know what I'm saying? So it just leaves you to your own thoughts to kind of make these assumptions of what they doing and why they doing it. Because they was like, well, yeah, the husband, because a lot of people pick the husband as the fault.
But we don't know what happened.
He was gone for 3 months. I said, they like, you can't be gone 3 months. I'm like, because Ivan, shout out Ivan, right? Ivan had to go away for 10 months because of active duty. You telling me his wife's supposed to get a new lover? Because you know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga was only gone 3 months.
Yeah. So they like, so it's crazy once you get a group. So
now once you get a bunch of women once you put a bunch of women in there, I bet if you got a bunch of men in there, I'm gonna try this with men, and I'm gonna try it with all women, and I'm gonna see how close they are, and then I'm gonna put a group of men and women and see who changed their fucking answers.
It's interesting. And the best part of it is that I never got to experience it in full because it's a certain slotted amount of time.
Yeah.
So we always had to like cut it off or cap it off. But you hear people share out their reasons, but then after you share your reasons, me and you can go back and forth of like, how you think that? That's crazy. This and that. So the dinner or the brunch, for sure is about to go up off
You
of
know, the
them.
interesting thing is this: when the guard says, "Hey," the bridge is like, "Hey, you can't come past here. I got orders to shoot you." Right? Me, that don't mean like I agree with it. You know what I'm saying? But like, if that's what it is, why would you? Why you act like he not gonna do his job?
They said he didn't have to do it.
That wasn't the parameters of the. It say first and foremost, you might not have to do it, but if I told you I was gonna do it, if you do this and then you do that thing, now who you playing with?
Yeah, so the argument was that like, oh, he didn't have to do that. And I was like, but he then would lose the job.
She
And
didn't have
then
to take a lover. But like in real life, her being free will or expression or whatever the case, what they said, I mean, that's the ultimate, man. We all got free will, and regardless of what we think we should do or shouldn't do or the reasons why, you got to live with the consequences, and because you are the responsible for the total decisions inside of your life. It's you, right? Should that have happened? Should you have been shot? No, I don't think you should have been shot, but you knew you could have. That person made a threat to you and told you what it was, and you was like, I'll take my chances. Fuck it. Why ain't you swim? Nigga, if that's the case, I don't. Couldn't you barter something? I swear to God, I thought you were about to say she was gonna fuck the nigga on the boat. And I thought she was gonna say, like, I thought the moral thing was gonna be like when he made it back, now the nigga won't leave him alone. I don't know. I guess I got low opinions of people who are in desperate positions because they will.
But that's a different angle, and it makes sense though. So again, share it, like, subscribe.
Let me put my like and subscribe this video on YouTube. I'll tell you what though. Next week the pod is gonna be back on Apple. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna upload all the episodes to SoundCloud this week, the whole 9 yards or whatever. So we'll be back like on a regular Apple shit. But the pod being on YouTube has definitely helped YouTube in getting us. We halfway to get monetized. You got to have 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days since they took my monetization away years ago or whatever. And it's pretty fucking hard to have 4,000 watch hours in a year. 4,000 hours is a long fucking time. But we like at 1,900 only after basically a month of people coming here. So if you're listening on YouTube like you have been, I appreciate you. When they go back on the regular pods, listen there, listen here. But them YouTube numbers and the watch hours and the likes and everything, that shit really helps. It really matters. Help it get visible and stuff like that. But trying to get monetized on that side of the game. So YouTube was a little better with like fair use and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, Spotify, which is, I don't know what's up with Spotify, man. Niggas hating. So
that's crazy too. But,
man, you want to go ahead and give out your socials, man?
Man, you know, every time I'm on the show, you know what I'm saying? Follow Shoptalkpodcast, man. On everything that matters, man. Dirtbag Dame. whatever his handles are now, the Dame 313 _ 7,000 times, all that jazz, man. But yeah, support the team, support the family, man. Enjoy the time.
Also, man, I want to thank you again for sitting in with Dame on this week episode, man. Hour and 45 minutes. This was a good episode, but I enjoyed this episode. You feel me? From the perspective of the Flint town representative, the Detroit black teacher representative. Do you feel that women are keeping you out of keeping black men out of teaching?
No. It's the test, but that's a whole different thing.
I always make fun of that because when there aren't a particular color or a particular something in a field, it's like because the white man is keeping us out, but like black women or women in general are more teachers than anybody. That's just because niggas don't want to be teachers like that, or they don't value that. You know what I'm saying? And it's
you got to be. It's a skill set too. Everybody shouldn't.
Yeah, everybody should. You know. But listen, when you see the blue and the black, you know you at the Shop Talk Podcast. I'm not saying we're the Rockefeller Podcast, but we are Jay and Dame.
Hell yeah.
Peace.